Hello everybody. So last time we tried to understand how to get access to your data, right? We imported an Excel worksheet over there. We got a connection to that particular Excel sheet, and then we saw several whatever that table that was made available as a part of that particular connection that we have established with that Excel sheet over there. So now let's assume that our data source is now ready for the analysis activities, and now let's go ahead and see what different things that we need to know about this particular Tableau desktop when we are when we are thinking from the perspective of the metadata management over there. Okay, so now when next to your data source, right, at the bottom you might be seeing some option is coming, go to worksheet. So now this is the actual page where you will be going and you will be carrying out your data analysis activity over there. Okay, so we are going to visit each and every section that is appearing on this page, but let's say what simple things that we need to be aware about when we are dealing this particular page over there. Okay, so the very first thing, so you are seeing on the left hand side, right, a lot of things are listed over there. So let's go ahead and have a look at that, what the different sections those are appearing over there. Okay, here two sections are presented, or two panes are present. One is the data and the another is the analytics. Okay, some advanced analytic features are provided, so those will be listed in the analytics page, but let's at this moment don't bother about it. We are much more interested into the data section over here. Okay, so in the data section, if you are seeing, right, lot of options, a lot of headers are appearing over there. So something called dimensions is there, something called measures is there, again parameters, sets, those are appearing over there. Okay, so what is meaning of the dimension and what is meaning of the measure, right, that will help you to carry out your exploration activities in more right manner, I will say. So basically these dimensions, whatever are there, right, those are the descriptive attributes. Okay, so what those examples for them, so maybe a customer information is captured. Okay, so location of the customer, okay, or age of the customer. Age can go in both formats, it can be a dimension as well as the attribute, but the location of the customer, right, maybe city or the region, whatever has been captured for that particular customer over there. So those are kind of descriptive attributes, those are appearing over there. Okay, apart from that, if we are talking about the order related stuff, right, so maybe the distribution center from which that order has been shipped, that can be a descriptive attribute. So all those descriptive attributes, right, so if I talk in the terms of the SQL, right, whatever things on which you can do the group bys, those are nothing but your dimensions. Okay, and the measures are the numeric things that you can use for the aggregate functions over there. Okay, so now what things I can, when I'm talking about the sales figures, right, so what different measures I can be interested in, maybe sum of sales, average of sales, mean of sales, max of sales, right. So maybe on what fields I can apply those kind of aggregate operations, those can be termed as the measures. Okay, so kind of KPIs, those are getting measured and evaluated again and again in any of the business process as such. Okay, so you are seeing, right, it is intelligent enough to distinguish between, based on the types of that particular columns over there, right, it is able to distinguish between properly between the dimensions and the measures part over there. Okay, so what different measures, and again we have seen the different data types, those are associated over there, right. It has a customer name and the segment, customer segment is there. So ABC, whatever that is showcased, that is saying that it's a string attribute. Okay, in order you can say there is a order a date, that is of type date time, order ID is number, or ship date is a date, and so on. There is something called equal ABC. So now this is derived field or the calculated field. Okay, so we extract, if you recall, right, last time we extracted that data distribution center from the order ID over there, so that has appeared over here as the calculated field. In location also it has identified few of the things, country, state, all those things are listed, and a lot of measures are also available over there. Okay, we'll bother about the parameters in upcoming lectures over there. Okay, so what different things I can go ahead and do over there. So maybe your data set consists of lot of things, lot of attributes into that one, right. Then it makes sense for me to arrange them properly over there. So here I can go ahead and create something called folder. Okay, let's say this is my folder. Okay, or my region, something like that. Okay, whatever name. Okay, and now you see that a folder has been placed over there, and maybe and whatever the related attributes that you want to put up over there, you can go ahead and drag those things into that particular folder over there. So I can go ahead and put up that into segment and whatever that customer name. Now instead of putting it into so maybe I can rename it, I will call my customer, that will make more sense. Okay, so whatever customer related attributes, dimensions were there, I just put up those as a part of that particular. So it's just a way by which you can organize your dimension fields or the major fields, those are appearing over there. What other thing you can go ahead and carry out with this particular fields over there? Okay, a lot of options are coming. Few of them are renaming. If you want, you can do it at this particular. This will not be getting reflected back to your data sources over there. If you are not interested in any of the dimension or the majors over there, you can hide it. Okay. Another thing you can go ahead and do here, that is from this particular data type icon that is appearing over there, right? You can click on that one and you can see that there are all the supported data types are listed over there. If by chance column has appeared over there, which is meant to be a number, but it has been appearing as a text over there, right? So maybe you can go ahead and do that typecasting here itself. Okay, instead of calling it as a string, you can say it is a numeric in nature, and you can go ahead and change that particular column data type of that particular column over there. Okay, so apart from that, here you can say that, right, you can click on the majors over there. Okay, let's say discount major, and if you click on that menu, drop down menu over there, you are seeing that default properties. Okay, so a lot of default things that you can set for this particular major as such. Okay, so every time that particular major will be used in the worksheet over there, right, so those defaults will be maintained for you. Okay, so what default can be maintained? So you can set the number format. Okay, so if a particular field always you have to discount is there, right, it makes sense that it has to be showcased as the always in the percentage format over there. Okay, I can do that thing. Another thing, I can set the default aggregation operations. So by default it will take average or sum over there based on the field that is present. So but you can go ahead and very well change that particular option here itself. Okay, so if I say it's a sum, every time I'm going to refer that discount, right, it will go ahead and use that sum as the aggregation function for that particular major over there. Okay, so these are the some simple stuff. Again, apart from that, you can have look at this particular search feature here. Okay, a long list of the dimensions and the fields is there, and if you want to look for something, you can just start typing over there, and the dimension names and the fields names will get filtered out over there. Okay, so we have got enough knowledge so that we can get started for the exploration activities as such. So in upcoming lecture we will continue, and we will see that how different what other different things that we can do with the help of this data panes and the worksheets, those are available over there. Till then, thank you.